Okay, today I will tell you guys about the previous meeting about code mixing and code switching. So code mixing is when someone uses two or more languages while communicating, often by introducing a word or phrase from one language while speaking another. Code switching usually happens between sentences while code mixing happens within a sentence. Metaphorical switching is when each language used has a social meaning, similar to how people use metaphor to convey complex ideas. Lexical borrowing is when someone borrows a word from another language to express a concept or object for which there is no obvious word in the language being used. Linguistic construct affect when and how people switch codes, such as the grammar rules of both languages and the level of proficiency of the speaker in each language. The point at which people switch code are likely to vary according to many different factors, such as which codes are involved, the functions of the particular switch, and the level of proficiency in each code of the people switching. So, it is suggests only very proficient bilinguals will switch within sentences intrasentially, intrasentially, whereas people who are less proficient will tend to switch at sentence boundaries, or use only short fixed phrases or text in one language on the end of sentences in the other language. Okay? Okay, I think that's all for my explanation. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Code switchings refer to the use of two or more languages or language varieties in a single conversation or text. In the case of the lyric from Blackpink's Kill This Love, code switching occurs when the group mixes English and Korean in the same chorus. In the case, the first two lines of the chorus are entirely in English, yeah yeah yeah, and Blackpink in your area. However, the third line begins in Korean and switch to English. Chonsa gaten hai, guten akma gaten bai, which means after a sweet high, there's always a bitter bye in English. And then continue with Mobon Mitchell daten hai, duiten betoya hanen price, which means after every crazy high, there's a price you have to pay. The reason for this code switching may include the first, appeal to a global audience. By switching or mixing English and Korean, Blackpink is able to connect with audience in both English-speaking countries and in Korea. 2. Express identity. Blackpink is a Korean group, and incorporating Korean into the lyrics help the to reinforce their identity and connection to their Korean fans, while using English helps to establish their international appeal. 3. Create a memorable chorus. The mix of English and Korean in the chorus makes it catchy and easy to sing along to, which can help make the song more memorable and increase its potential for success. Overall, the code switching in Kill This Love serve multiple purposes, including appealing to diverse audience, creating a memorable chorus, and expressing the group's identity.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Indra Wandari with student ID number 2020-2020-5059. Here, I will show you one of the example, the using of code switching. First, let's watch this video.
Ciao. Hi, Lightning McQueen told me this was the best place in the world to get tires. How about setting me and my friends up with 3 or 4 sets each?
There is a real Michael Schumacher Ferrari in my store. A real Ferrari! Punch me, Guido. Punch me in the face. This is the most glorious day of my life.
Wow. Spero che il tuo amico si riprenda. Mi dicono che siete fantastici.
Okay, so there is a short clip or scene from cartoon movie entitled with Cars movie by Pixar. In that scene, as we can see, Luigi, the yellow car, and Guido, the blue car, are in their store, and then suddenly Michael Ferrari and his friends come to the store and ask for the treatment. Michael Ferrari was like, "So, hi, Lightning McQueen told me this was the best place in the world to get tires. How about setting me and my friends up with 3 or 4 sets each?" And for your information, Luigi and Guido are both from Italy, but they lived in a Radiator Spring, a place in Texas, America. Luigi and Guido were like Ferrari very much, so that's why Luigi was so excited when Michael came. And Luigi was like, "Oh, Guido, there is a real Michael Schumacher Ferrari in my store. A real Ferrari. Punch me, Guido, punch me in the face. This is the most glorious day in my life." And Luigi just faints and tips over. Well, Luigi speaks English but with the Italian accent. Then Michael just got confused by seeing what happened. Then he tried to talk with Guido, the blue one, in Italy. And this time Michael changed the topic from ask for the treatment to compliment them. And Michael was like, "Spero che il tuo amico si riprenda, mi dicono che siete fantastica." Well, I'm sorry for my spelling because I can't speak Italy, but this is the meaning of what Michael just said. "I hope your friends recovers. I was told you that you were fantastic." And just seemed like the Luigi, Guido faints and tips over. Well, from the video we know that Michael Ferrari used code switching, and the question is why he used it. Here we go. Just had been explained by Ma'am Sinta in the previous meeting. People sometimes switch code within a domain or social situation. When there is some obvious change in the situation, such as the arrival of a new person, it is easy to explain the switch. Speaker may similarly switch to another language as a signal of group membership and shared ethnicity with an address. Here we can conclude that Michael used Italy for his utterances as a signal to Luigi and Guido that he recognized the relevance of their shared ethnic background to their future relationship. The Italy tag served as a solidarity maker between Luigi and Michael ethnic group members. It is the same as the example that Ma'am Sinta has shown in the previous meeting. Then, a switch may also indicate a change in the other dimensions, such as the status relation between people or the formality of their interaction. The switches not only emphasize the previous message content, they also signal ethnic identity. In other words, they have an affective as well as a referential function. So, Michael used code switching to show Guido that he has recognized the relevance of their shared ethnic background and to enrich the communication with Guido and Luigi. So that's all from me, one of the example of the using of code switching. Thank you so much for your attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Cinta menyelesaikan pendidikan S1-nya dengan IPK 3,9.
I feel really happy karena aku orangnya working hard banget ya. Kalau di Amerika biasanya kan undergraduate S1 itu 4 tahun. Tapi aku selesai 3 tahun, and nggak cuma selesai 3 tahun aja tapi juga dapat honors cum laude. Yeah, my hard work paid off. Aku kerja keras banget setiap hari, pokoknya school, dan aku hampir-hampir nggak punya social life.
Okay, from the video, we have listened that the speaker is using 2 languages. Those are Indonesian language and English language. So the first, when Cinta says, I don't really happy karena aku orangnya working hard banget ya. That means I don't really happy because I am a working hard person. It's a kind of code mixing examples because she combines two languages, English and Indonesia, by inserting language element in the level of word and clause. And the next one, when Cinta says kalau di Amerika itu biasanya undergraduate S1 itu 4 tahun, bla 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 bla. And that means in America usually undergraduate degree is 4 years, but I can finish it in 3 years and also get an honors cum laude A is also kind of code mixing because it combines words and phrase from two languages. And for the last one, when Cinta says, yeah, my hard work paid off. Aku udah kerja keras banget. That means, yeah, my hard work paid off. I have already worked hard. It's the kind of code mixing because she combines two clauses from different language in one sentence. So we can conclude that code mixing is the use of element of language such as words, phrases into another language without change the topic. Code mixing happens in a single sentence or utterance without break the grammatical rules of the first languages.
Halo Win.
Halo Pak, sehat?
Sehat. Pak, ini unfortunately kayaknya yang dinner hari Kamis Win nggak bisa ikut deh. Nggak bisa, mampir bentar. Udah lama kita nggak kumpul.
Win harus ke Singapura.
So based on the video, it is seen from a movie named Cek Toko Sebelah. The words inserted are unfortunately and dinner. This dialogue is uttered by Erwin, the main character of Cek Toko Sebelah movie Tukoh Afuk by phone. The word unfortunately is inserted in form of adverb, while the word dinner is inserted in form of noun. In Indonesian, the word unfortunately has meaning sayangnya, while the word dinner has meaning makan malam. In this scene, Erwin told his father that he can fulfill his promise for having dinner together.